How SpaceX revolutionized the spacesuit. This video is proudly brought to you by established titles. 3 years ago, NASA unveiled a cutting-edge next-generation spacesuit, designed to support humanity's return to the moon. But then, silence. The suit vanished from the public eye. As it turned out, NASA's spacesuit program had fallen 20 months behind schedule and run millions of dollars over budget. To stay on track for the upcoming Artemis missions, NASA launched a competition calling on private companies to design a better suit. You might expect SpaceX, already known for their sleek IVA suits, to jump in and collaborate with NASA on an EVA version. But in a surprising move, SpaceX didn't even submit a bid. Why? Because they had already been working on their own EVA suit, privately and independently for years. They were determined to go their own way, just as they had with their original suits. In this video, we'll explore how SpaceX mastered spacesuit design, the innovations that made it possible, and what sets their suits apart. And stay tuned, we're giving away an epic Saturn V Lego set at the end of the video, plus announcing the winner of our last giveaway. Who designed the SpaceX spacesuit? The story of SpaceX's spacesuit began back in 2015, when they hired none other than Hollywood costume designer Jose Fernandez. His mission? Make the suit look cool. After months of perfecting its sleek, futuristic aesthetic, SpaceX's engineers took on the real challenge: reverse engineering the design to make it actually functional. To be clear, this isn't the kind of suit astronauts wear outside for spacewalks. It's an intravehicular activity, EVA suit, meant to protect astronauts inside the spacecraft. Still, compared to traditional pressure suits, the SpaceX version is remarkably slim and stylish. How did they pull it off? How traditional spacesuits are designed. Historically, spacesuits have been one-size-fits-most, due to their high cost. On the International Space Station, EVA suits are modular, but they're rarely tailored. The result? Astronauts often return from spacewalks bruised or even injured. SpaceX changed the game by custom-making each suit to fit the exact shape of its wearer. This tighter fit not only improves comfort but also boosts performance. One of the biggest engineering challenges with pressurized suits is mobility. Once filled with air, these suits inflate like balloons, becoming stiff and hard to move in. Every time an astronaut bends a joint, they compress air inside the suit, creating resistance. Traditional suits use mechanical bearings for large joints, like shoulders and wrists, and pleated rubber for fingers, forcing unnatural movements. Worse, if the suit's joints don't align perfectly with the body, motion becomes even harder. SpaceX's solution? Tailor the suit for each astronaut so joints align perfectly. They even added crisscross tensioners at each joint, helping astronauts bend inward, while internal suit pressure naturally extends limbs back outward. It's similar to how a spider's leg works. Muscles flex inward, but hydraulic pressure extends the limb outward. The air pressure balancing act, another innovation? Optimizing internal air pressure. The older space shuttle suits operated at just 24 kilopascals, about 1/4 of Earth's surface pressure. While lower pressure improves mobility, it increases the risk of decompression sickness, a dangerous condition where nitrogen bubbles form in the bloodstream, like what deep-sea divers experience when surfacing too quickly. To avoid this, astronauts often have to pre-breathe pure oxygen for hours before donning a suit. SpaceX wanted a simpler process, so they aimed for a higher suit pressure that still met NASA's 40 kilopascal minimum, reducing decompression risk while maintaining flexibility. But here's the trick. At lower suit pressure, astronauts don't get enough oxygen if breathing normal air. Some suits solve this by using pure oxygen. SpaceX opted for a custom oxygen-rich mix, managed dynamically by the onboard life support system. Why the SpaceX suit is a game-changer. Most spacesuits are covered in visible pipes, tubes and valves for regulating temperature and pressure. SpaceX integrated all of this into a single port housing and air duct, power and communications lines, and an emergency inflation port. This port connects directly to the astronaut's seat via an umbilical cord, where the real engineering magic happens. A system of solenoid valves automatically controls airflow, while another valve pumps chilled nitrox into the suit to cool it during re-entry. Temperature and pressure sensors in the helmet feed real-time data back to the spacecraft, which adjusts conditions automatically. This level of automation eliminates the need for astronauts to fiddle with suit controls, allowing designers to remove bulky external valves. The result? A significantly lighter, more streamlined suit than those used during the space shuttle era. Even putting it on is easier. Traditional suits required separate assembly of the helmet, gloves, and headset, each secured with heavy metal rings. In contrast, the SpaceX suit comes pre-integrated. Gloves and helmet are built in, and the headset is embedded in the helmet itself. Astronauts can gear up solo in just minutes, while shuttle-era suits took over 20 minutes and a team of helpers. Sponsor segment. Established titles. While astronauts may not need help suiting up, you might need help finding a meaningful Christmas gift. Enter established titles, a fun and noble way to preserve Scotland's natural woodlands and make someone in your life feel like royalty. Based on a historic Scottish tradition, each title pack grants 1 square foot of land on a private estate, complete with an official certificate and crest. You can even legally add Lord or Lady to your name. Every purchase helps support global reforestation efforts, with trees planted through charities like One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future. Visit establishedtitles.com/primalspace and use code PRIMALSPACE to get 10% off. The first 200 buyers using the link below will be placed next to my plot, so we'll all share a piece of primal space land. Giveaway winner announcement. Now the moment you've all been waiting for. Congratulations to Sarah Hambrick, winner of our NASA Space Shuttle Lego set. Didn't win? Don't worry, we're launching another giveaway. This time, we're giving away the spectacular Saturn V Lego set. Just follow the link below and leave a comment about what you're most excited for in the future of spaceflight. We'll announce the winner in next month's video. Thanks for watching and see you next time in Primal Space.